Hello, Raindrops. Welcome to Govern Minute. Minutes that matter. I'm Mr. A, reminding you to take care of those big three right now. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on that notification bell so you know when our videos come out. As always, this video is dedicated to the glory of God who blessed this land. Last time we talked about our founding fathers, they were in the middle of meeting together to do what? Revise the Articles of Confederation. Nothing else. I talked last time about how the articles were weak and ineffective, and just like when you hear a noise in your car, you don't think, I need a new car. You take it to the mechanic. Well, these guys were taking the Articles of Confederation to the mechanic. Once they got there, they discovered that they looked under the hood of the articles, as it were, and they realized it was a mess and needed to start over. Not totally, I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but we need to come up with a new system, something a little stronger, but still very limited. So when they got to Philadelphia in May of 1787, they met on the 25th, May 25th. That was Friday. On Monday the 28th, I'm guessing that was a meet and greet. I'm guessing that was a hi, my name is Ben Franklin. Compared powdered wigs, compared their horse rides over, that kind of stuff, the little social before the work. On Monday, the 28th, they agreed that a majority of states would be needed to conduct business, that each state would have one vote, and a simple majority vote would carry any proposal. They also agreed to work in secret, and committees would handle some of the work, but ultimately the full body would vote on everything. So they get there on May 25th. That's the first day they get there, May 25th. And by Wednesday the 30th, they had looked under the hood and realized that the engine was shot, the engine was blown. There's no saving this car. There's no saving the Articles of Confederation. So we need to come up with something brand new to replace it. How do you start with a document to run a nation? Well, you put forth a plan, you put forth a proposal. And Virginia, one of the larger states, one of the more prosperous states, did so. They called it the Virginia Plan. They were very imaginative back then with their names. Their plan called for three branches of government: legislative, executive, and judicial. They called for a bicameral legislature, meaning two houses. Representation in Congress would be proportional, either based on how much money the state gave to the national government or on population. Members of the House of Representatives would be voted in by the public, and the Senate would be chosen by the House of Representatives. Continuing on with the Virginia Plan, Congress would choose a national executive, and Congress would choose a national judiciary. Those two together, the national judiciary and the national executive, would form what they called a council of revision that could veto acts of Congress. So, Virginia said, there it is, the perfect plan. Well, of course, they loved it because it gave them more representation. Smaller states did not like it. Smaller states would be underrepresented due to the fact that the qualifications for the number of members of the House were based on things that favored the large states or Virginia. So New Jersey, one of the smaller states, said, no, hang on, we have a plan. Here's our plan. It's called the New Jersey Plan. The same marketing geniuses in Virginia helped New Jersey name their plan too. So their plan called for a unicameral legislature, one house legislature. States would be equally represented. A plural, more than one, executives would be chosen by Congress. And a federal judiciary would be a single supreme tribunal, they called it, appointed by the executive. So now you have the large states with their plan, the small states with their plan. So what's going to happen? Who's going to give? How is this going to be resolved? Join us next time on Govern Minute, where we'll find out what happened and how we got to the structure we have today. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you paid attention because there will be a test at the next election. This is Mr. A reminding you that we, the people, are the government. We'll see you next time.